चक्षुरुन्मिलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वञ्चाकल्पतरोभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विते गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै सदायै कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातरया पुत्रेति तन्मयतया सर्वोऽभिनेदु तं सर्वभूतहृदयं तवैवास्मि नैवां त्वया विना इति विज्ञाय राधे संज्ञय मां नारायणं नमस्ते नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो कोटि दंडवत प्रणाम in the lotus feet of my spiritual master, Nikkalila Pravishtam Vishnupad, Srimad Bhakti Pradhyanti Swagoswami. And same कोटि दंडवत प्रणाम in the lotus feet of my Srila Guru, Nikkalila Pravishtam Vishnupad, Srimad Bhakti Goswami Maharaja. Now, today in morning, our class puja went very successfully. Whole world is seeing on movie, and they are sending theirs to me. Today, in the morning, the devotee spoke very well on Guru Krsna. Now we simply have written something to this.
Called More Tears at Your Lotus Feet. Drowning in the turbulent waves of Bhav-sagara, smashed against the rocks along the shore of Mayavad, lifetime after lifetime, pulled down again and again in the treacherous whirlpools of street Ganga. No way to get out, no help in sight, lost in the jungle of Neti. Then from nowhere, I heard some magical singing. Vrindra Vrindra Vandite Triloka Shokahari. Oh my God! What's that? Who's singing? What's that song? I've never heard it before. Then all of a sudden, I found myself in a sheltered harbor, floating in the peaceful lagoon of your blue lotus eyes. Oh, sweet master of my life, daily at your lotus feet, one's here. You pulled me onto solid ground, and there I was, face to face with the moon of Mathura. You smiled and bathed me with the soothing moon rays of your mercy. Your inviting blue eyes reflecting the whole vast spiritual sky. Your lustrous golden aura emanating direct from Srimati Radhika's Anga Kanti. Your wiry eyebrows joyfully dancing in Harinam Sankirtan. Gauravani pouring out of every pore of your body. All opulences and cities, flowing from your fingertips and dancing at your feet. You, the goddess of fortune, bestowing the real wealth of Lord Bhakti. O sweet master of my life, daily at your lotus feet, one tear, one tear. I looked into those blue eyes, and lo and behold, I saw the whole spiritual realm of the sky of those eyes. And in the center, in the pupil, was the path to Vrindavan. And on the path I saw Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with the whole Panchatattva and thousands of associates all joyfully singing the Maha Mantra and dancing in great bliss, inviting everyone to join them on their magical mystery tour, the straight and narrow path back to Godhead. All this I saw in those blue eyes. Oh, sweet master of my life, daily at your lotus feet, one tear, one tear. And then you whispered the Diksha mantras into my ear, transmitting the bewitching sound of Krishna's Vamshi directly into my heart, inviting me to enter that most confidential sacred place, the Kunjas of Vrindavan, to eternally serve Radha Krishna Yugal Kishore in great bliss as a beautiful teenage gopi. Oh, sweet master of my life, daily at your lotus feet, one tear, one tear. Gurudev, my heart is like a dense, dark jungle. No harm, baby. Still, we will find the path to Vrindavan. Gurudev, you sent me a test and I failed. I got so angry again. Never mind, baby. Just get up and keep on going. Oh, sweet master of my life, daily at your lotus. Try to follow my instructions. I want you to be pure, my dear children, and be rid of all ignorance. I want to put you in the fire, and then with a hammer, I want to hammer you to make you pure. If you are willing to undergo this, then come to me as a disciple. Otherwise, you should be very, very far away from me. I don't want to cause you any problems. There is no need of going to any impersonal university. We should only go to the school of gorgeous Srila Swamiji Maharaj and to the University of Haridasa Thakur. That is enough. Krishna can give us anything in this world. We have seen Valmiki. He had faith in Krishna's name, and his life was miraculously transformed. Oh, sweet master of my life, daily at your lotus feet.
Gurudeva has ordered me to share this poem. Some of you have heard it. In this poem, Gurudeva is encouraging Radharani to meet with Krishna and also catching her when she falls down in ecstasy, starting from Krishna's perspective. I am restless and distracted, my mind only attracted to thoughts of Radha. I pace in the forest, yearning simply to be blessed by her presence. Her laughing and dancing are the treasures of my ears and eyes. She is full of surprises and delight, and her soft-spoken words soothe my fears. I am chastened by her absence. If only she would hasten here, all my troubles and worries would flee, while everything would be clear to me in the brilliant lotus flowering her love. Meanwhile, Radha, come quickly. Krishna is waiting. He is waiting only for your company. She hears the symphony of gopis and manjaris and throws on a sari in disheveled haste, not waiting to be dressed, then begins to retrace her steps. No, I will be missed. I better go back, lest I be chastised and rudely accused. No, Radha, a manjari tugs at her hand. You must understand. Krishna is crying for your association. Come to Krishna, the abode of your heart. You have been too long apart, and he is much disturbed. He will be sorely perturbed if you do not appear. Yes, yes, I will come. You say he is crying? And calling for me? I cannot deny my sham. But wait, such is my fate. I have duties at home. I cannot be seen to roam in the forest with that robe. And Radha pulls back towards the door. Now several gopis argue their case that union with Krishna is the most chaste choice. Back and forth she goes as their anxiety rises with the moon. Until finally Radha relents, follows the messenger sent by her beloved. Now her steps quicken, direction is known. She dances and runs in her exuberance beneath the saffron moon, which she sees as an unblinking eye, Govinda. And parents sent by Brinda urge her to even greater speed. Her hair becomes freed from the graves and flies in the breeze, dark and silvered by lunar rays. She feels dazed by delight, in anticipation of a yearned-for reunion. Then there he is at the end of the path, strewn with rose petals, holding a lotus which he twirls in his extended hand, as he offers an insouciant smile which slowly spreads across his face. Radha is overcome by a monumental wave of ecstasy and faints into the arms of a protective manjari. Then, through the swirls of darkness, hears the Sandesh sweetness of his voice softly whispering her name in her ear. Radha. She awakens in the arms that sustain the universes. She traverses many flavors of ecstatic love. Krishna, she cries, I am here in the nest of your embrace, where I learned to fly. She strokes her hair, then retwines it in the braids, laced and woven artfully with forest flowers of intoxicating fragrance. No, I prefer it loose, he declares, tugging at the vines and twine until again Radha's locks are an uninterrupted cascade. I think again I will weave. And he creates another floral creation in a celebration of her beauty, woven and tied atop her head. Then again he dismantles. Better free like this, see? Radha in her natural wild state here in the wilderness of Raj. And her hair dances in a musical breeze that arises from the mind of Madhava. His face and shoulders swim with strands, and he is smiling in great happiness, sending the manjaris to witness, to ride waves of bliss, as if they too are kissed by the reservoir of pleasure, as he treasures Radha with heart and soul, as playing with her hair, drinking in the air of her beauty.
ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. First, I offer my unlimited obeisances in the dust of the lotus feet of my most worshipful Diksha Gurudeva. Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pai, Astotra Satashri Sriman Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, and the same unlimited obeisances in the dust of the lotus feet of my most worshipful Diksha Gurudeva, whose holy appearance day it is today. Om Vishnu Pai Sri Srimad Srila Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaja. To all of our disciplic succession and all the assembled devotees. Today we are observing Guru Puja or Vyasa Puja. Guru Puja and Vyasa Puja are the same because Sri Guru is a manifestation of Sri Vyasa, and he comes to teach us how to worship Sri Vyasa and enter into his teachings. Srila Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasa divided Veda, or complete knowledge, into 4 parts for our more easy understanding. And then he manifested Vedanta Sutra, and then all the Puranas, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, and ultimately the essence of all the Vedic literatures, that is Srimad Bhagavatam, which is itself Rasaraj Krishna's own Swarup, and Mahabharata Swarupini, Srimati Radhika combined. In the first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, we find all knowledge, all tattvas, everything there is to know, ending with the word Dhimahi, or I surrender and offer my full heart and obeisances. So this Dhimahi, this is also we find in another gift of Vyasa through Sri Guru, and that is Gayatri Mantra. I would like to share today one Vyasa Puja lecture that Srila Gurudeva gave in Florida 3 or 4 years ago. He said that I'm going to tell you on this Vyasa Puja Day a secret that I've never told before. Srila Vyasa has explained to us that the transcendental sound vibration of all the Vedas, the essence of all the Vedas, is this Gayatri Mantra. Usually we hear that Gayatri Devi is the wife of the creator of the universe, Lord Brahma. But who is she really? Gayatri, we find in the Brahma Gayatri, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, again this Dhimahi. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. That is, who is this Bhargo Devasya? It is none other than Hladini Shakti or Mahabharata Swarupini, Srimati Radhika herself. So, Krishna likes to have Parakiya or Paramour relationships with his internal energy, Srimati Radhika and her expansion. So he ordered Yogamaya that please give a husband to this Gopi Gayatri. Somehow or other, marry her to Brahma. So Gayatri was married to Brahma, but she never loved Brahma. Her love was always dedicated to Krishna. So Gayatri Mantra is herself a Gopi, or ultimately Srimati Radhika. And all this is explained by Sri Vyasa. Without Sri Vyasa, we have no knowledge of anything, either correct understanding of this material world, and what to speak of all the tattvas we learn from Sri Vyasa. And therefore, as Srila Gurudeva uttered this very beautiful verse this morning, before beginning his class, Narayanam Namaskrityam naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam udiraye. Before reading or studying Srimad Bhagavatam or any Vedic literature, we offer our obeisances to Lord Narayan, to Narayana Rishi, to Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and to Sri Vyasa, the author. What is the meaning of Vyasa, and how does that relate to Sri Guru? The word Vyasa means diameter. Suppose you have a circumference of a circle, and that circumference is 360 degrees, and you have a center in the middle of that circle. If you draw a diameter from one circumference to another, that line going through the center and then touching the other side of the circumference is Vyasa. And it not only touches in one place, it touches everywhere, all along the 360 degrees. So everywhere means throughout the entire material creation. This is not the only planet where living beings, intelligent living beings reside. But there are millions of planets, billions of planets in this universe, and there are billions upon billions of universes as we understand from the Vedic literature. So Vyasa is he who broadcasts that center of all existence, Sri Radha and Krishna, to everywhere, all throughout the material creation. So Sri Guru is a manifestation of Sri Vyasa to bring his glory and the glory of his Lord Radha and Krishna as presented by Srila Vyasa and all the manifestations of Vyasa, mainly our Rupanuga Guru Varga. Sri Guru broadcasts the message of the love of Sri Radha and Krishna all throughout the entire creation. Therefore, disciples see Sri Guru like Krishna, not God, but like God, a manifestation of God, and therefore also as an invocation to his class, Srila Gurudeva uttered this mantra: Yanka Vrajanta Manupeta Mapeta Christyam Vaipayano Virahaka Tarua Juhava Putreti Tanmayataya Taravo Vanedu Tam Sarvabhuta Hridayam Munimanatosmi. Sri Guru, like Sukadeva Goswami, who was also like God, is in the heart of all living entities. Sri Guru is Sarvabhuta Stitam. He's situated everywhere, just like Krishna. Srila Gurudeva also said another thing. That was his first time that he said it. He said, somebody asked me a question that I'd never been answered before, and I'd never been asked before, and I gave an answer that I never gave before. They asked me, where is your Param Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada now? And so I answered, he's everywhere, because this Istadeva, Sri Radha and Krishna, are performing their pastimes everywhere. They travel throughout infinite number of universes in this material world, and they have an infinite number of pastimes in the spiritual world. So how can they be without their servitors? So he said that Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is, as Srimati Radhika's maidservant, everywhere. And then as her glance or eyes upon this world, he manifests everywhere here. So similarly, our Srila Gurudev is also everywhere. And in that regard he said, so therefore nobody can cheat him. If anybody tries to cheat Sri Guru, he himself becomes cheated. He gave the analogy. Suppose you come here and I ask you, oh, how are you? And you say, I'm fine. No problem? No, no problem. you don't mention that aside from your wife, you also have a girlfriend that you're having loving relationships with. So Sri Guru knows that because he's in the heart. And therefore that problem that we're hiding from him, he said, comes in like a needle and goes out like an atom bomb. And one's whole bhakti is destroyed. In the very first day of this glorious festival, Srila Gurudeva had various devotees quoting and explaining the very important verse by Srila Rupa Goswami defining pure bhakti or pure devotion to Radha and Krishna. There we find Anukulyena Krishna Anusilanam. Anusilanam means continually endeavoring by the body, mind, words, and pure sentiments of the heart. And it also means under guidance of Sri Guru. So Guru is also Krishna Anusilanam. Sri Guru is also Krishna. What Krishna? He's Ashraya Krishna. There's two Krishnas. Vishaya Krishna, that is the object of love, and Ashraya Krishna, the reservoir of love. So Srila Gurudeva explained on his PUJA day in Florida that all the parts of this verse, that is giving up all desire for fruitive activities that cover bhakti, giving up mental speculation, impersonal consideration, and even ultimately the knowledge that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, engaged in all kinds of favorable activities exclusively with the body, mind, words, and sentiments of the heart, exclusively to the pleasure of Krishna. This should be applied, every single phrase should be applied to Sri Guru as Ashraya Krishna, and then automatically that love becomes transferred to Vishaya Krishna. So Sri Guru is omniscient, all-knowing. He's not Krishna, but he's Sarvagya, he's all-knowing, and he's Trikalagya. That is, he knows everything past, present, and future. On his first Harikatha festival, that is in Holland, Srila Gurudeva said, "Why are you going to astrologers? You don't have to go to any astrologers. If you just come to me, I can simply look in your forehead, and I can tell you 10,000 births, past and future." A few years ago in Hawaii, also the time of Srila Gurudeva's IVYASA Puja festival, he said that Guru means heavy. Guru is the most heavy personality in the world, or in the universe. In fact, he said, he's heavier even than Krishna. We find in the beautiful book written by Srila Jayadeva Goswami, Gita Govinda, that Krishna utters this prayer to Srimati Radhika. Smara Garvakandanam, Mama Shirashiyamandanam, Dehi Parapalavam Mudaram. O Srimati Radhika, please be merciful to me. Be liberal. I'm burning in the fire of separation from you. Please be merciful. Forgive my offense, and please place your lotus feet on my head. So very interestingly, Srila Gurudeva explained that Krishna does not only say this to Srimati Radhika, but he also says it to those maidservants of Srimati Radhika who prefer to serve her over him. That means Krishna falls down at the feet and takes the dust of the lotus feet of Srimati Radhika's maidservants or Sri Guru. Gurudeva said, this is Guru Tattva. All the acharyas in our Rupa Nuga Guru Parampara are ultimately maidservants of Srimati Radhika. As you know, Srila Gurudeva is dictating, or just finished actually, dictating Ras Panchajai. Srimad Bhagavatam is the life of all living entities, and it takes away all anarthas. Anartham upashamam shakshat bhakti yoga madhoksajay lokasya ajanataha vidvam chakre satvata samhita. All the anarthas that cause sinful activities, that cause transmigration through 8,400,000 species of life, can all be wiped away in one moment by Bhakti Yoga. But the whole world does not know this. Lokasya ajanataha. And therefore, the great sage, Krishna's right hand of Vyasa, has written this Srimad Bhagavatam. So, I forgot why I said that. Yes, so Srimad Bhagavatam takes away all the bad reactions and gives all auspiciousness to the living beings. As in the body, the most important part are the life airs. The 5 life airs of Srimad Bhagavatam are Ras Panchajai, the 5 chapters dealing with the Rasa Leela. And the most important life air of those life airs is 3 Gopi Geet. In his commentary to the first verse of Gopi Geet, Srila Gurudeva explains that Srila Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur, before beginning his commentary, and Srila Jiva Goswami does as well, they say that no one can understand any tattvas, and particularly the sublime relationship of Radha and Krishna, and our relationship with Radha and Krishna, and their pastimes, and there's no possibility to enter into their understanding without the gracious maidens, without the mercy of those gopis who've actually taken part in that Rasa Leela and who are actually singing Gopi Geet. The Gurudev says, therefore, Srila Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur, before beginning his commentary, first offers his obeisances to the predecessor acharyas who wrote commentary. That is, Sridhar Swami, Srila Jiva Goswami, and then he's offering obeisances to Srila Narottam Das Thakur, Srila Rupa Goswami, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, and all of our acharyas who, in their sadhana form, have come like Srila Gurudev to give all tattvas, Maya tattva, Bhagavad tattva, Prem tattva, all tattvas, all the way up to Madhanatya Mahabhav. Because they are in their sadhana forms like this, and in their siddha forms, they took part in the Rasa Leela, helping Radharani when her ankle bells fly off, to dance over to the ankle bells and bring them back and put them on Srimati Radhika before Krishna even notices, so that the dance can go on. So Srila Gurudeva, as he said this morning, what is today? It's my Vyasa Puja. My Vyasa Puja. That's not a note of pride. He's saying this is my opportunity to worship my Guru, to teach you how to worship my Guru and all the Guru Parampara. And I'll just close by saying how Gurudev closed his class by saying that I am nothing. I am insignificant. All the knowledge that I'm giving to the world is actually my Gurudev's knowledge. He has given that to me. He has picked me up out of the well of stool, and from him I've received the ocean of mercy of Sri Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu and Sri Ujjvala Nilamani, which I'm giving to the world. And all tattvas, everything that I'm giving you, I've received all the way up to Prem, Sneha, and all the way up to Madhanatya Mahabhav. So in his very humble way, he's indirectly admitting his position for our mercy, for our benefit. Thank you.
अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः।
Vanchakalpatarubhascha kripa sindhubhayeva cha patitanang pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. First of all, I pay my humble obeisances, the lotus feet of my Paramaradha Guru Pad Padma, Om Vishnu Pad, Astotra Sata Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Goswami Maharaj, and Om Vishnu Pad, Parivajagacharya Varja, Astotra Sata Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Narayana Goswami Maharaj. After that, I convey my Dandavata Pranam to all Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis who assemble here, headed by Pujaji Sannyasis. Today, the appearance day of our beloved Gurudev is Vyasa Puja or Guru Puja. Vyasa Puja means the worship of Vyasadeva. The scripture we have seen in this world, all composed by him. Or nowadays we are seeing new scriptures also based on Vyasadeva scriptures. So the appearance day of called Vyasa Puja, but nowadays, not only nowadays, for always, whoever spreading the best philosophy in this world, how to worship God, how to obtain this mercy, and preaching all over the world, he is also representative of that, and his puja also called Vyasa Puja. Although today is not appearance day of Vyasadeva, but appearance of his beloved representative, so today we are observing Vyasa Puja or Guru Puja. Guru Puja is the backbone of bhajan. Just like human beings, if they have no backbone, they could not keep, they are always lying on bed. In the same way, if we have no Guru Nishtha, how knowledgeable we may be, we never advance in Krishna consciousness. It depends how much Nishtha you have for your Gurudev, for the word of your Gurudev, how you respect your Gurudev, how you fulfill the desire of your Gurudev. If such kind of Nishtha is there, then it's proper Vyasa Puja or Guru Puja. Otherwise, how much knowledgeable you may be, everything goes in vain. And who is Guru? The mention in scripture, Guru Krishna Rupam Shastre Pramane, Guru Rupe Krishna Kripa Karen Bhakta Jane. Another, Shiksha Guru ke Dayani Krishna Sarup, Antarjani Bhakta Shresha Ei Rup. Who is the Gurudev? Guru Krishna Rupam Shastre Pramane, Guru Rupe Krishna Kripa Karen Bhakta Jane. If Krishna wants to bestow his mercy, he never bestows his mercy directly. He bestows his mercy through bona fide Gurudev. Is there an example in scripture? Here are so many, thousands of examples. I am giving one example. The Guru is Narada Rishi and disciple is Dhruva Maharaj. When Dhruva Maharaj, he came to do austerity, to bhajan, by the sarcastic word by his stepmother, he had no Guru at that time, he only 5-6 years old. Bhagavan Singhasan standing, thinking, Lakshmi asked, "Oh Prabhu, why are you so restless? Well, somebody is calling me, I have to go. But why not going? But I want to go, but he has no Guru." So Bhagavan called Narad and sent him. When Narad inspired him and gave mantra and diksha, then Bhagavan came and gave him darshan. So Bhagavan bestowed his mercy through Gurudev, not direct. So the mention in scripture, Siddhi Bhavati Bhaneti Samsayachita Sevinam Nissamsasa Tadbhakta Parichayaratatmanam. If you serve Krishna directly, it mentions Siddhi Bhavati Bhaneti Samsaya Achita Sevinam. Achita means infallible, to never fall down. Krishna. If you worship him directly, you may get perfection or not, there is so much doubt. But if you worship or serve his king and king, means bona fide Gurudev, then perfection in Krishna prayer in your hand, none can check it. Another scripture I just quoted, Shiksha Guru Katyali Krishna Saru. In first, Guru Krishna Rupan Sastre Praman, it mentioned about Shiksha Guru, and Guru Krishna Rupan Sastre Praman means Diksha Guru, and Shiksha Guru Katyali Krishna Saru means Shiksha Guru. Both are same. Sometimes two personalities, sometimes one personality. But if both two personalities are there, and they are in the same platform, you have to respect equally. Otherwise, you may do blunder, mistake, or you are bound to do a regret offense. Just like the Billamangal Thakur told, Shiksha Gurusta Bhagavan Sikitinsa Mauli. By whom I initiated, he is my Diksha Guru, and all other Guru Parampara. Even Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Bhagavan Sri Krishna, all are Shiksha Guru. So how we can tell my Shiksha Guru is superior and Shiksha Guru is inferior? That is get offense. But in bhajan, prominence of Shiksha Guru is there. Although Bhagavan Shiksha Guru will not come to you to pull your Shikha from this material world to engage in bhajan, who is doing this? Shiksha Guru. So prominence of Shiksha Guru is there. Still, you could not go. He is superior, he is inferior, then you do blunder mistake. And who is Gurudev? It is mentioned by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Srila Gurudeva Goswami. Swayamrup, Sadekatmarup, Avestarnam, Prathame Chindupe Rahan Bhagavan. Swayamrup means Krishna, Sadekatmarup means with little bit difference in complexion and mood, called Sadekatmarup, like the Baladev Prabhu. Aves, when Bhagavan Krishna want to do some activity in this world, so he empowered some power in him and sent him in this world to do some work they call Aves Avatar. Like Sridhu Maharaj, Aves Avatar of Palan Shakti, how to manage the world. Narad Rishi is Aves Avatar of Bhakti Shakti. In the Parasuram, so many are Aves Avatar. In the same way, who is being in line of Narad Rishi and spreading the Hari Katha, and is according to scripture, he is bona fide Gurudev. He is Aves Avatar of Bhakti Shakti of Bhagavan. So bona fide Guru, our beloved Gurudev is Aves Avatar of Bhagavan Bhakti Shakti. Today Gurudev was discussing in our devotees also about three types of seva. Uttam seva, who knowing the heart of Gurudev and fulfill his desire is Uttam seva. As Srila Gurudeva, what he did? Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Sangrupa Kadamayam Dadati Sapadantikam. What Mahaprabhu wants to do, Srila Gurudeva, by scripture and by followers he did for this world, so it's Uttam Seva. Okay, someone can say, oh, Gurudeva channel associate Mahaprabhu and Bhagavan. Is the example in this world nowadays? Yes, so many. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada is Gurudev. Our spiritual grandfathers, Srila Bhakti Prabhupada Keshav Goswami Maharaj and Srila Bhakti Swami Maharaj, what they did? When Prabhupada started preaching, at that time, the birthplace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu under control of Mohammedans. Prabhupada's desire was that Masti come in our control. Srila Param Gurudev, he was son of a great landlord. Knowing the heart of Prabhupada, what he did? He grew some trees like mango and other jackfruit in a big tub. And when it grown enough, little bit like 3 years, 4 years, he should die. Then all of a sudden, what he did? By the grace of Srila Prabhupada Thakur, he took his own godbrother and take all graveyards, dig them and throw in the Ganges. In a night he put all these trees and roses and so many flowers. Next time Muslims came, they find there is no graveyard, no sign at all. Then they went to police. When police officer came, he said, This garden, some trees, not happening in one night. How come? He gives report, it seems to be a garden for a few years. By this, our Param Gurudeva fulfilled Prabhupada's desire. And moreover, the bhajan kuti of Bhakti Thakur was under capture of 7 years. Prabhupada's desire was to take in our control. Param Gurudeva, he took some cowherd men who very expert in playing and sing. He sent them and told, oh, Peter Babu is coming, Peter Babu is coming.